Imagine growing up with two fathers, each with their own unique views on success, education, and what it means to be financially secure. That was the experience of Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. In Chapter 1, we meet his two influential dads, his biological father, or poor dad, and his friend's father, whom he calls Rich Dad. Each father offered Robert a vastly different approach to money, setting the foundation for the powerful lessons in this book. Robert's poor dad was a man who valued education above all. He was a highly educated government worker who spent his life believing in job security and the promise that a good education leads to a stable career. He preached, study hard, get good grades, and find a secure job with benefits. To him, that was the definition of success. But his rich dad, on the other hand, saw things differently. With no college degree, Rich Dad had built a successful business and was financially secure, even without a conventional education. Instead of relying on a steady paycheck, he believed in creating opportunities, investing in assets, and building wealth that worked for him, even when he wasn't actively working. Robert's two dads taught him a powerful lesson about money and mindset. Poor Dad's view was rooted in a traditional path. He believed in studying hard, getting good grades, securing a stable job, and working up the ladder until retirement. To him, success was about job security and predictable income. But Rich Dad encouraged Robert to think differently. He taught that financial success is about making smart choices, being bold enough to take risks, and understanding how money actually works. His philosophy was simple but revolutionary. Make money work for you. Instead of working hard just to earn a paycheck, he advised focusing on assets that could generate passive income. One of the key points in Chapter 1 is the distinction between financial literacy and formal education. Poor Dad was highly educated, but his knowledge was mostly academic. He believed that a good education was the key to security. Rich Dad, however, taught Robert that true financial success comes from financial education, the kind of knowledge that isn't taught in schools. Rich Dad emphasized the importance of financial literacy, understanding assets, liabilities, and the basics of investing. He believed that schools don't teach us how to manage money, and that's why so many people, even with good jobs, struggle financially. Financial literacy means knowing how to build and protect wealth, and learning how money flows. Rich Dad didn't just talk about money, he gave Robert real-life lessons. At a young age, Robert began working for Rich Dad, earning a small wage. But this wasn't just any job. Rich Dad used it as a teaching tool, showing Robert that there's more to money than earning a wage. Through this hands-on experience, Robert learned to question the idea of trading time for money. He began to see that a paycheck wasn't the only way to make money, and that truly wealthy people focus on income-generating assets, like real estate, stocks, and businesses. Chapter 1 emphasizes a key shift in mindset, from seeking security to seeking opportunity. Poor Dad lived a life focused on job security, which made him fearful of taking risks. He believed in caution, thinking that entrepreneurship was too uncertain. Rich Dad, on the other hand, saw wealth building as a series of opportunities. He embraced risk, but also took the time to learn about managing it. In this chapter, Robert realizes that much of what he'd learned about money was based on fear and scarcity, rather than growth and abundance. Rich Dad encouraged him to stop relying on others for financial security and start building his own path. By learning how to manage money, he could control his financial future. The lesson from Chapter 1 of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is powerful. Financial success starts with a shift in mindset. Financial independence isn't just about making money, it's about understanding it. By adopting the mindset of Rich Dad, we can learn to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and we can start building wealth in ways that go beyond a steady paycheck. Chapter 1 is just the beginning. It challenges us to rethink our ideas about education, jobs, and money. If this sparked something in you, stay tuned, because the lessons only get deeper from here. Remember to subscribe, and let's keep exploring the journey to financial freedom.